Hey guys, I wanted to give you a heads up. There is a CME headed towards Earth from the sun, coronal mass ejection. It is due to start arriving Sunday afternoon up until Tuesday morning, depending on how fast it comes. Now, that being said, preliminary reports say that it's not going to be a big one, like a Class C. Of course, we don't know exactly how big it's going to be until it gets here. Now, that being said, I don't think it's going to be a Carrington event. Oh, let me turn this off. This is really noisy. I'm sorry. I have my dehydrator going. If you couldn't hear that, we have a CMA headed towards Earth. It's not supposed to be very big. It's supposed to arrive somewhere between Sunday afternoon and Tuesday morning. It's going to cause a geomagnetic storm, but I doubt that it's going to be a very big and mean one. But, you know, people can be wrong. Things can happen. So I'm here to warn you to get your stuff in a Faraday cage if you're worried about that. I got my information from Suspicious Observers. Go watch their video on it. It's very informative. They have a lot of really good space weather information. I get a report almost every day from them, and I watch them religiously daily. So Suspicious Observers is a good place to get a lot of information, because you know dang good and well that the government's not going to give it to you. Okay, they're not going to say anything because they don't want anybody panicking, and they don't want anybody doing anything different, so they can come in and pick up the pieces when it's done, or at least pretend they are. Anyway, so we got the CMA coming in towards Earth. I don't really think it's going to be a big of an issue, but just in case, you never know, right? Just in case, prepare for it, okay? Get your stuff protected as much as you can. If it's not going to be really big, it doesn't mean that it wouldn't cause problems. Like GPS, it could cause cell phone disruptions. You know, almost any CME will do that. Any kind of a satellite transmission or something like that might be affected. You know, if it was a big one, I think that Suspicious Observers would have told us, okay? That being said, you know, it's hard to know exactly how bad something is until it happens, okay? As far as an EMP pulse with the coronal mass ejection, that could happen. It could happen very easily. Does it mean that it will this time? Probably not. You should protect your stuff with like the EMP shield, like what I've been telling everybody about on my channel. The $50 off coupon is LADYT, L-A-D-Y-T, all capital letters, $50 off. Excuse me. It's going to be in the description below, so if you want to do that, that's cool. I get a small commission, but very small, so, you know, it doesn't cost you anything, just like people that have Amazon affiliate links. It doesn't cost you a dime. So if you want to do that and want to help me and help yourself out, mainly help yourself, go for it. empshield.com/or/shop or something like that. I'll put the links down below. But definitely prepare for the CMA. You've got a couple of days before it gets here. It gives you plenty of time to get things stored away and squared away. Okay. Unplug anything that's not necessarily going to be used. A regular surge protector won't help with an EMP pulse. Okay, it just won't. It's not fast enough. That's why the EMP shield is so good, is because it reacts in nanoseconds, not near as long as a regular surge protector. And it also protects against lightning. But definitely want to prepare. Get your stuff put in a Faraday cage. This is a good drill. Even if it's not big, it's a good drill. Okay? And everybody needs to practice what they preach. I'll be doing the same thing as soon as I get off from making these videos that I'm making today. I'll be putting out one maybe two today. I've got some other things that I need to talk about. 2 other things exactly. But definitely get your stuff put away. Get it in a Faraday cage. You know, I have a link, or I have a video with a lot of links that tells you how to work it, how to get your Faraday cage together, what's effective, what's not. Okay, just look in that video. All the links are down below. There was way too much information for me to put in that that I could put in a video. It would have taken hours, and of course you and I both know you don't want to sit here and listen to me for hours. So, but go back to that video. It was about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. And it says the real story or the real facts on EMPs and CMEs. Okay, definitely you want to look at that video. You want to look at all the links below and scroll through them and at least do a proofread on some of that stuff so that you know what's coming, what to expect, how it works, how to protect against it, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to make this a nice short video. It's only going to be, you know, like 6 or 7 minutes long, but you'll definitely want to protect yourself on that. I will be doing the same. And we will see how bad it is, or if we even realize that it's happening. If it's not a great big one, we might not even realize. But of course, you know, up in the northern latitudes, up, you know, Alaska and places like that, near the northern and the southern poles, Antarctica, but I doubt many people down there watch me, if any. You're liable to see the aurora borealis, say that 3 times real fast, and a lot of northern lights and whatnot, different things of that nature. We might even see electrical storms over it because the sun's turning, right, and you get this coronal mass ejection, but also there's a coronal hole there, which also increases the cosmic rays, okay, because of the grand solar minimum. So you've got a double whammy hitting at the same time. One or the other might not be so bad. If they're both hitting together, it might end up being something of note. So definitely you'll want to protect against whatever you can, protect against that stuff. And unplug everything that you're not going to be using. Definitely. You want to do that right away. Get everything unplugged that you're not going to use. Any radios, TVs, appliances, anything that you're not actually using, unplug it. Okay? And if you're going to use it, plug it in, use it, and unplug it. Do that for the next 4 or 5 days. Pretty handy. Maybe a week. Because I don't know how long the coronal mass ejection comes in. I know that's supposed to arrive somewhere between Sunday afternoon and Tuesday morning, but I don't know how long it's going to take for it to pass by, or through. So you'll definitely want to protect yourselves in that way. Anyway, share this with your friends. Hit the like if you want to, or the thumbs down, but I always prefer the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I try to do my best to only give you factual information. If I make a mistake, I will make another video explaining my mistake and apologizing for it. I've had to do that one other time, and that was about EMPs, okay? That was, I didn't have complete information, which I went back and I researched, and then I made a new video and put in and notated the other video. I left it up because you don't want to forget your mistakes, okay? You want to learn from them. So, but the second video I put up, which is the most recent one on the real facts on EMPs and CMEs, it's a good idea to watch that and look at all the links below. You got to practice what you preach. You got to practice that's what we're here for. We prep. We prepare. We prepare for things that might happen. We don't necessarily see them, okay? We might not ever see the world end. We might not ever see SHTF. But if SHTF happens, we're as prepared as we can be. That's what we're here for. Doesn't make us kooks or weirdos or conspiracy theorists, because conspiracy theory, that's a whole other thing. I'm not into conspiracy. I'm not into Nibiru or lizard people or any of that other stuff, okay? You know, chakras, all that kind of stuff. No. Not going to happen. What I am interested in is real facts, real science, real life possible scenarios, okay? Like India and Pakistan going nuclear, or Russia and China teaming up to beat up the United States. Whatever the case may be, if it's not something I feel that can actually happen, you won't see it on my channel. But anyway, guys, I want you to prepare. I want you to think about preparing if you're not, okay? Do some research. Just start trolling around on the internet. Start thinking of different things that could happen. Tornadoes in Alabama. How many people just got killed, okay? When it would have taken a little prep to maybe get a storm cellar, okay? I had one in Oklahoma. I lived there for 20 years. I know a little bit about tornadoes. So, you know, you prepare for disasters. You prepare for the big disasters, and when the littler disasters happen, you got it covered, okay? Because you have prepared. So that's the main reason for my channel, is I want people to prepare. I want people to be aware of things that could and quite possibly might happen. I want people to be safe. I want their children to be safe. I want, you know, the grandparents to be safe. I want everybody to be safe, you know. So that's why I'm here. Anyway, I'll quit going on and let this video end. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And please, y'all come back and see me, okay?